Psychic Focus at psychicfocus.blogspot.com, and today's topic is a little lengthy, however really interesting. It is regarding Gematria, Serial Brain2, War Drummer, and a touch of Q. So those that are QAnon fans, you might like this as well. So the question, and I'll go ahead and read it, it says, there is a guy who posts on Reddit called Serial Brain2 who has been analyzing Q posts by using Gematria, the numeric values of letters and words. It's a lot like numerology, but a little more complex. He analyzes Q's posts to convey deeper meanings. This is a code used by military and even the satanic types that they're supposed to be fighting. Some of these insights make sense, but others seem a big stretch and reminds me of the Bible code, which could be used or abused to make any given point. There is a YouTuber called War Drummer that takes Serial Brain's work, reads it out loud on his own channel with rather expensively produced and dramatic videos, and proclaims to be the voice of Serial Brain. I found out this War Drummer is a sleazy, maniacal, Christian type, former musician from around New Orleans. I checked out some of his live YouTube programs and he has a real bad vibe, very different from the good people I respect. His super complex geometry interpretations of Q posts strikes me as if they might be a CIA deep state way to discredit Q by making the post seem crazy complex and arbitrary, or even dramatically alter their meaning, or to divide the Q research community. Fundamentally, Gematria seems more like something that would be used in the dark side and passed down by monarchies. So why would the White Hats be using this except to send disinfo messages to the opposition? There's a few interesting videos and links regarding some of Serial Brain's work and also this War Drummer person as well. So if you want to go to my blog itself and check it out, again, it is psychicfocus.blogspot.com, and you can go and judge for yourself there. Okay, so down to the reading itself. I wanted to really focus on this and get a good understanding of Serial Brain and this War Drummer person to see what vibes I got or what impression I got out of this. And when I did focus on it, I saw two different things emerging. There's Serial Brain, who feels very in tune to patterns and picking up on things that stand out. And what was interesting is when I tuned on into him, I had picked up, and this could be symbolic or this could be literal, that he had Asperger's, but he was brilliant at being able to see programs and numbers and patterns. Like he could look at things almost how a savant would look at something. He could just see things stand out. Something would look unusual and he'd be drawn to it immediately and start putting it together like a puzzle. Kind of reminded me of looking at a puzzle and being able to do IT work or be able to write some kind of coding or something like that. But that was what I saw, and my impression was that Serial Brain has that same, I guess, mental aptitude or that same skill as this person I was watching. So that was the first thing that I thought was really interesting that I picked up on when I tuned in him. And for Serial Brain, he sees these Q posts and other media posts, like there was this random tweet from Comey that I included on the blog, and I'll put it up on the video as well, but he saw it as a puzzle to be solved, and which most of Q's posts are like that. It's like the truth is in plain sight. You just have to understand how to interpret that truth. He's very perceptive. He sees these messages just completely intuitively. And for example, this tweet from Comey, I'll go ahead and read it really quick here. It says, our dog Benji died this afternoon because he was a rescue. We didn't know his age today except for very old. He was a friend of the entire big family, as only a dog can be. Goodbye, old soul. But the unusual thing about this post that Serial Brain was able to pick up on was there were certain key words that were capitalized. Well, he took those key words, he assigned a numeric value. That's where the numerology or the gematria comes in, and he was able to get a code which he was later able to associate to Skull and Bones. So there's a lot of really odd synchronicities that are there, but nonetheless they're undeniable when you really start to look at it. So I get that Serial Brain is just really good at seeing the oddities and figuring out how to solve these puzzles. So then, you know, you take this work that's been posted, and War Drummer, you know, sees these messages, sees these decodings, sees these different things that Serial Brain's doing, and he puts into a video. And he is the one that I got really alters the energy of the message. It isn't Serial Brain. It feels like War Drummer puts his spin or his energetic influence into it. Serial Brain, he feels pure. He wants to share discoveries, but War Drummer looks to be spinning this for dramatic effect and to gain subscribers. He's painting a picture of these very intuitive messages as over the top. It's like he says it, but he doesn't say it. He uses his, you know, I don't know if I want to say the word movie magic, but something like that. You know, he uses his spin or he uses his flavor to make people question it and maybe feel like it's not as authentic as what it is. And it did feel as though and look as though it was intentionally to throw people off, because as people see Serial Brain's work, it makes them think. They have these aha moments. They start to question it, maybe dig a little deeper. But as War Drummer puts his spin on it, it's almost so over the top and so dramatic that people just take it for what it is and maybe blow it off and not maybe see it for the truth that it could be. So, all in all, my impression is to use your intuitive filter. I tell people that all the time. But overall, Serial Brain looks to be very perceptive in connecting the dots in this different form of numerology. And I get if you view these as two separate people rather than together, Serial Brain looks and feels to be really onto something. And that was all I had for this reading. I want to thank you for listening. Please feel free to leave a comment, like me, share me. All that helps me out so much. With shadow banning and censorship, it's really hard to get out there. So I appreciate all the sharing and discussion, all those things. It's wonderful. I love it. And again, I'm Lynn with Psychic Focus at psychicfocus.blogspot.com. Thank you. Bye.